Halftime on Meet the Cardinals Coaches Edition, and joining us, Ameer Shamsud Din, first-year assistant coach with the Cardinals, but back a few years he was on the hardwood for the Cardinals as well. How you doing, man?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm doing fantastic. Graduated from high school, Benson High School in Portland, Oregon. Pick it up from there, your college career.
Then after high school, I went on to Cal State Fullerton, and then from there went to North Idaho, and then I actually finished up at Academy of Art in San Francisco.
Talk a little bit about that college. What's that all about?
Academy of Art?
Yeah.
Academy of Art, it was actually a great experience for me. When I first got there, school-wise, it's totally different. So, like, when you go to school, you're used to writing papers and reading books and everything. Academy of Art was totally different. Like, for me, my assignment was to make a video instead of writing paper. So it was totally different. When I first got there, I was like, I'm new to this. I don't want to do this. This isn't school. But it actually helped me out graduating from there and kind of like being in that field to be able to make videos, do graphics, stuff that I never thought that I'll do while playing basketball and traveling. So it actually ended up being a really good experience.
So in other words, I should probably give you the microphone and you can interview me.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go. I've done this.
I'll let you ask me one question.
Okay, Dick. What's one thing that you love about the Cardinal program?
One thing I love about the Cardinal program, I like the family part of it. I think this is a great group of young men that have got together and have each other's backs, and I just like the camaraderie and the family part of it. I mean, I just think that's awesome. How'd I do?
Yeah, no, good. And I totally agree. Because I was gonna say I love the family part of it. Coming back and actually getting love from all my host parents, people in the town that remember me. So it's actually cool going out and say, "Hey, what's up, Ameer?" And I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" Like, you remember me? You know, like it was years ago. So that's actually neat too. So
talk a little bit about your college career. You were the leading scorer of all time at the Arts?
Yeah. Academy of Art. Yeah.
You got some buckets.
Yeah, I try. I try. Yeah, but no, I actually had a great career there, and it's pretty cool too. So if you were ever to go back to the school, when I finished up playing college basketball, the Oregon paper back in Oregon, they wrote up a news article on me, and like the school hung it up in the department. So if you walk through the school, you'll be able to see it, and it's like framed and everything. So it's pretty neat.
You signed it?
Good. Yeah.
Worth what? $1.50? I'm
I
pulling
hope.
your chain. I'm pulling your chain. Decision to come back to NIC. What happened at the end of your career?
Yeah.
Were there no opportunities to play overseas or the like? Go into that a little bit, because it seems, in talking to Michael Hale as well, first-time coach as well, a lot of times there's just not an opportunity, and it's just so hard to get that opportunity.
Yeah, well, you know what? After I finished up, I actually had a deal to go to France. So the whole summer I trained. I'm going to France. I already have my deal situated, squared away. But the only thing back in my mind was that I had one more year of school left to complete. So I actually made the decision to go back to school instead of going to France. So it was a very tough decision, because basketball, going and play pro, is definitely everything I ever wanted to do. But I know getting that piece of paper, that degree, would mean a lot to me as well. So I actually made the decision to go back to school, get my degree, and then the following year, like this summer, I was in Mexico. I did some stuff with the NBA D League, a little tryout stuff. So I did that. But now that I'm coaching, and I've spoken with Coach Corey the last few months, he's definitely a big basketball guy, and I love basketball. Anything around basketball, I definitely love to be around. So coaching was definitely one of the things I wanted to do after basketball, just to stay around it. So called up Coach Corey. It's crazy. I was down in California. I put all my stuff in my car. 2 days, I'm in Idaho. Stopped in Portland to see some family. Then the following day, I'm in Idaho, and here I am now. So I actually just got up here, but love being around the guys. You know what I'm saying? Love helping the point guards, whatever players that I can, just to give my experience and my knowledge of the game to them, to try to mature their game and help them for their ongoing careers.
Yeah, I think that's absolutely awesome. And I guess I was going to ask you your main responsibilities as a coach, a first-year assistant coach. A lot of times, you have to kind of sit back and temper your enthusiasm, if I could use that terminology. Is that pretty close?
Yeah. Well, I know for my job, me and Michael Hill, actually playing with him, it's actually cool just being with him and coaching. Our jobs are basically similar, just to help the players. And since we're young coaches, we can relate to them more, like, hey, we've been in this situation. This is what Coach Corey wants. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times, coach is always going to yell at you, and the players, oh man, you just riding me. So I think us being young and we're able to get out there and practice with them and, hey, do this, instead of passing this ball, pass it this way or something like that, something small like that. So I think the good thing about me and Mike being young coaches, like, we can relate to them since we're just fresh out of college and fresh off of some careers.
All right, fantastic. So we'll see how the year comes out. Some of the off-the-court stuff, we always like to ask a couple questions along that line. We always like to ask Hobbies. A lot of times basketball, you get a singular focus or something along that line. You mentioned the fact that you're doing some work with video, and is that something that you might consider down the line, or coaching with a video angle, or how do you see that? Your favorite hobby, I guess.
My favorite hobby, I mean, off the court, I love hanging out with friends and family, anybody that knows me. I definitely love to eat. So, if you're back there cooking a meal, you want to invite me over for a family meal, I'm here. I definitely love to eat, love hanging out, go bowling, movies, the same normal things. As far as video editing, I definitely love doing that. It's my spare time, being creative. That's video editing. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get you out on the bowling alley. We did that last year. Coach G, he's been spouting a lot of stuff that he's the man when it comes to bowling. So is there a challenge that we could throw out here?
Yeah, definitely. Keep it in mind. We're gonna have to record this whenever the NIC men's basketball team goes bowling. I will be the winner. G, you're not going to be the winner.
All right. Well, yeah, traveling on the road, we get a lot of fast food and that type of things. Now, if you could order from anybody your favorite meal, and this is always a topic that I ask guys a lot, your favorite meal, man, what are we talking about here? Are you a big food eater?
Yeah, well, my family's originally from Louisiana, so I'm a big soul food person. Greens, macaroni and cheese, some chicken, some desserts, some pies.
Oh, wait, so I'm not hearing any shrimp or anything, any seafood.
Well, I love everything. I love sushi. I love everything. But if I had to go to my one meal,
you're number one. Okay.
Yeah, definitely some soul food.
All right. Any musical instrument abilities? Singing? Can you dance?
Well, I can sing in the shower.
No, we're not going there.
Yeah. That's my only singing is in the shower.
All right. Well, fantastic. Well, hey, anybody a shout out back in Portland, maybe in the area you want to say give a shout out to?
Yeah, definitely my family back in Portland, my family in California. Love you guys, miss you guys, see you soon, and yeah.
All right, maybe we'll have to take a road trip. I remember the old days down in Portland doing broadcasting down in that area many, many moons ago. But that's Ameer Shamsud Din, another edition of Meet the Cardinals, Coaches Edition.